See, I've lived here since 1969. We were the first people to build in this area. This was Old Southfield.
My mother, Roberta Booth, she had organized her community and had been organizing her community over a number of civic issues.
Initially, we thought that was good for the community because there might be opportunities for jobs, but it didn't turn out to be that way.
We grew up in that area, generally Refugee Road, east of Groveport Pike, west of Allen Creek, and north of Williams Road.
And the industry started coming in the 70s. We have what was called Buckeye Steel Castings. We have Howard Industries.
Venice Mill Steel, which is across the street.
Next to Georgia Pacific is Sherwin-Williams.
Within walking distance from them, we also have Crane Plastics. But they're just popping up. We're really hemmed in by all these complexes.
It's a lot. I mean, Southside is very, very damaged. There's a lot of pollution going on in that area.
I have a disease which is the result of pollutants and carcinogenics in the air.
The areas nearby are constantly exposing people, on a low level, but chronic. When they say allowable, I shouldn't say low level. Let's say allowable.
When you open the door, you can smell a rancid sulfur. Rancid, caustic. It's hard to definitively state which plant is the largest pollutant. The fact that Georgia Pacific had the explosion.
Three-quarters of a mile radius that was completely evacuated, at least 15 homes that had to really be removed from their homes.
There was some structural damage to the house itself, the foundation, which was explained away as settling.
3 firefighters got injured in the cleanup, which of course tells you nobody really knew what they were dealing with. Dr. Henry S. Cole and Dr. William Auberly went into the plant as researchers, and they kind of stumbled on that toxic pit in the back, and they're like, what in the world is this? Pit, which is 275 feet long by 125 feet wide, it holds 2 million gallons of wastewater. They never even knew that that pit was there. A lot of people thought that, oh my God, it might be the toxic pit. Why I have breathing problems.
Not being able to contain it is going into the atmosphere all over the place.
They call it a biopond. And we call it a toxic waste pit. And it is exactly a toxic waste pit.
There are 2 problems really for the area, but the main problem is the air pollution. While it's sitting, it evaporates in the air. That's what you see when you see all the bubbles come out. And that causes, of course, air pollution. And the other problem is the pit is not lined. So chemicals could very possibly seep in the ground and in the groundwater. And that is a concern. This pit is very obsolete. It's 100 years old. I mean, it's just, come on. They pretty much shelved the report, even though we sat down with the local plan manager, David Mason. Nothing really happened. A solution to the problem would be to replace this pit entirely and put in a actual wastewater treatment facility that is up to date, up to standard, like many other companies similar to Georgia Pacific have. We don't want the plant to go. They provide jobs. We want them to upgrade so that everybody is happy in that neighborhood. Because it's not just Georgia Pacific, of course.
Right.
It's just another plant that adds on to it.
What I would say to the lawmakers is to carefully consider before accepting any more industrial complexes in this neighborhood. Enough is enough.
The pressure that the neighbors give on a local plant manager to say, hey, we live here. This is unacceptable. You can do better, then do better. You know, put in a little bit of money to upgrade your facility, and we're all going to be happy. And it works. It really works.
And that community has shown over the years that they are willing to be educated over the issues, educating, organizing, and acting as we've done before is how we'll do it again.
We're raising families, we're raising children. So many people have been impacted by cancer and other respiratory diseases. And we have to value human life.